There's a new celebration in MLB. So there's a lot of shirtless guys, but there's also guys with their shirts on doing guys that guys without shirts on usually do. If you know what I mean.
Let's see. We got it?
They're humping each other.
Well,
so the
we gotta
Giants
lead
have
up
been
to it.
celebrating. The Giants have been celebrating so X-rated. MLB had to ban their celebration. So first banned celebration of the year. The Giants got banned. But baseball players across the league are now doing it in the outfield. It's called the outfield hump, dude. They're thrusting each other in the outfield. Theory is it was started by Drew Gilbert, outfielder for the Cardinals. Guy's a wild man if you look at his MLB career so far. So he chewed on Robbie Ray's sleeve last season after a big hit. He regularly gets choked out by Matt Chapman in the dugout after home runs. So he's a bit of a physical player, you know?
I need to play the sound for this.
This guy's a freak.
He's a very physical player.
And is he telling them, like, if I get, just choke me if you need to? Like, that's how they're acting.
He's definitely been asking Matt Chapman to choke him. And Matt Chapman has no qualms about it. I will choke you in the dugout. Well, Matt Chapman looks a little uncomfortable, honestly.
He does.
But he's
it
done
looked
it
more
multiple times, so it wasn't like a one and done.
Better be careful. You don't want to end up like Mr.
He
Trevor
was
Bauer.
like
over
stiff
there.
arming him. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, please, man.
Very strong stiff arm, very strong choke. How would you choke a man out, Jack?
I wouldn't blood choke him. That's too kinky.
Yeah, okay.
That's what he was doing, the side choke.
So Drew Gilbert. So we're gonna guess that this guy was the ringleader here. I mean, all signs point to Drew Gilbert as starting the outfield thrust. Every time they win in the outfield, they come together for a celebration. Of course, every team does that. The Giants celebrations are a little sus, though. Okay, so earlier Drew Gilbert tried to kiss Jung-Hoo Lee. Then Jung-Hoo Lee tried to force Helio Ramos and Drew Gilbert to kiss each other. So 2 kiss attempts. Then on Monday, after a big win against the Dodgers, they just start dry humping each other in the outfield. Now, this spreads on social media. It takes over the world by storm. They're getting into it pretty hard. And Drew Gilbert, exactly. Very strong thrust. I mean, I don't think they were expecting that. I don't know if the other 2 guys knew that was going to happen. They just came together for a hug, and Drew Gilbert, improvised. He said, hey.
Lee threw his arms up.
Leaf?
Is that his name, Lee?
Lee, yeah.
He threw his arms up. Like, he's like, you're bringing shame upon my family
I
right
don't
now.
play that gay shit, bro. Gotta respect it. So
So funny.
the next day, the Giants were forced to have a meeting, and the celebration was banned. It's not clear whether the team banned it or the league, but news spread that celebration was banned. You're not allowed to do this in MLB anymore. They will force you to have a meeting and tell you to stop. However, the celebration spread. So the Mets do the humping celebration on Tuesday. They get inspired. And then on Friday, the Frederick Keys did it after a win against the Hudson Valley Renegades. The Mets did it again after their win on Saturday. So this is not only saving the Giants season, it's starting to save the Mets season. The Mets, since they started humping, 2 series wins this week for the Mets after they start the hump. And then on Sunday, the Giants, even though they were told they can't do it, guess what they do it? They do it.
They do it.
They hump each other on Sunday on the Sabbath. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And they hump each other out. Now, if you're an MLB, would you ban this? Gilbert, I just think Gilbert can't help himself, dude. He's a physical guy. He's a physical comedian. He's
a Mountain Dew boy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I think you know what it means.
Mountain Dew boy.
He's like a kid who grew up on Mountain Dew. I bet you he watched Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, he's hyper.
Yeah, he's
Hyperactive.
insane. Vibes guy? Kind of a weird vibe.
I don't think that's your vibes guy. I think that's
It's
just
a
the
vibe.
it's the chaotic energy. No, that doesn't give you the rally, you know?
Well, he's the guy who he played for Vitello at Tennessee. So he was Vitello's underlink in Tennessee. Now he's in the majors with Vitello. And, Tennessee's known for being a little rambunctious. He's bringing the Tennessee vibes to the
Public televised outfield.
Silicon Valley vibes. So they're getting Tennessee rambunctiousness with the, LGBTQ vibes in San Francisco. They combine. Now they're humping in the outfield.
It's also important to note that Gilbert was a part of the Mets organization. So I think a few of those guys in the outfield he did play with in the minor leagues.
So it rubs off on him a little way.
Quite literally. I think he's probably Vibes Guy of the Week. We should start Vibes Guy of the Week.
You wouldn't say the shirtless dudes in the outfield?
Well, they're not on the team. They're an absolute vibe.
I don't think you have to be on the team to be the vibes guy of the week.
I don't know if that's true. Like Unk, he can be a vibes guy for a team officially because he's so influential. But this guy,
Vibes guy of the week.
vibes guys bring teams together, and they're coming together.
You don't think
All at
Tarps
the
Off
same time.
brought the Cardinals together? I think it. I don't know. Tarps Off in St. Louis kind of brought them all together.
Well, let's put it up for the audience, guys. Who are you voting for Vibes guy of the week? Drew Gilbert or the club baseball team from Texas?